Huh?
What us going?
We're going live. We're on the internet now.
Why?
Because that's what we do.
Oh, biscuits. I didn't guess. What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing those sport games? What are you doing those sport games?
What?
What are you
Typing.
Why? Why?
Alright.
What? I see you like this coin.
Hmm?
I see you like this coin.
Mm-hmm.
I see you like...
Alright, buddy.
Huh?
We're gonna open our first roll of quarters, okay?
This one coin.
Yep, that's a quarter.
This one coin.
But we've already looked at those ones.
Why?
Huh?
Like, what those ones? Like, what those ones?
Yep, we're gonna look at those ones in the rolls. We're gonna open the rolls. Alright, let's open a bag. Oh my goodness.
I want one.
Yeah?
I want one. I want one. I want one.
No. Then you stay here, please.
I want one. You want two. I need one.
No.
One.
Because.
One.
Alright, buddy. We're live. Alright.
Hmm?
We've got 10 rolls of quarters we're going to go through tonight, okay, bud?
Got it.
Are you going to go through all 10 with me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are crazy. Alright, which one should we do first? Pick one. We're going to do this one on the end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to do one roll of quarters right now. Alright. There we go. Let's see if there's anything good right off the bat, shall we? Nothing? Oh, wait. What's this guy up here? I think that's just clad. Yep. Nothing special right off the bat on the side views. But, let's see what we get, shall we? Alright.
What? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle?
Uh-huh.
Do they wiggle?
Aha.
Alright. First one we've got, Tennessee. We're looking for primarily 2019 and 2020. We want quarters with W's on them right down here where this D is at. Tennessee is not one of those quarters. That one's worth 25 cents. When we find some options that can have rare finds, we'll definitely set those ones off to the side. Here's a 2018. We're setting 2018s off to the side because that's the year Axon was born, and so we want to keep those ones so we can give them away. On the older quarters, we'll go for 1964 and older for the Eagles. Nothing there. That's a D. Maryland. Setting it off to the side. Alright, so a 2020, again, has an opportunity to be a W.
What?
Put it down here, but that is a D. So this one is not a W. It's worth 25 cents. It's a P. Massachusetts. Arkansas, 03. D. We're looking at both sides of all of them because they have the opportunity to be, whoops, an S. And an S should be an uncirculated coin, one that's made for collecting. But sometimes they end up in circulation, so we want to look for those too.
Daddy,
Huh?
I usually just like this.
Do you want me to put them here so you can look at them?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We got a P right there.
Okay, right here.
Here. We'll put this down here then for you. Oops. bumped my head on the microphone, sorry. And then you can look at them on the magnifying glass, bud. And then put them in the bowl. 2000, nothing. That's a D. 2016. Arches, P. Okay, you're gonna dump it in there.
No.
74. Put it in the big bowl. Okay.
Oh, you doing, Daddy?
The D. You want me to do it?
Uh-huh.
Salt River Bay. Again, 2020. This had a chance to be a W. If we had a W right there, this quarter would be worth up to $30, at least 5. Okay, I'll take them.
Here you go.
Okay, gracias. Alright, 1990. On some of these old ones, we can find a 1983. If we have a 1983P, we're going to look for what's called a spitting eagle for a line coming down out of the eagle's beak. Harper's Ferry. This is one we set off to the side. It can have some errors in a few different spots. We like to look at it in a little more detail. Do that later. Missouri. Nothing special about Missouri. Moving on. West Virginia. Pete. Ohio, same thing. It can have some errors we'll look at in some more detail later. Might be a spot on the... Is it just a scratch, or is that... Yeah, that's nothing special. But we'll look at it in more detail a little bit later. P. Montana. Again, we're looking for 2019-2020 W mint quarters. D. 2017, the Bob Ross of quarters. Frederick Douglass. Ooh, that's an ugly Maryland. Nothing special there. P. Washington State. Ooh, few options here. Okay, we'll look at this guy under the scope right away. 2015, that's a D.
Daddy, I want to tell you black.
So we're looking for snow on the roof. Do we have any spots on the roof that look like snow?
Uh-huh.
Nope, not on this one. We're gonna look for a reflection in the mirror on the pump handle. No reflection. Hold on, bud. And then a leaky bucket if we had anything underneath the bottom of the bucket. None of those. This quarter, unfortunately, is worth 25 cents. I don't have room on my lap, buddy. It's a D. Oh, Salt River Bay 2020 could have been a W. But unfortunately, that one's just a D. 98. Come here, Axon. It's a D. Voyagers. This is going to be very tough. Ooh, Arizona has a few options. Ooh, this one is really beat up. But a couple things we're going to look for. I don't even know if we can see it. So, nope, nothing. These initials right here, JFM, there can be a cactus leaf there covering that. Or there can be an extra leaf here covering the top of the date. We don't have either of those on this guy. So no error. So that was just worth 25 cents. You want to get down now? Okay. There you go, buddy. Vermont, 2001. That's a D. Kentucky, D. It's a D. 2018. Hold on to that one. 2010, Pete. All right, Wyoming, we can look for some extra material back here. Nothing in the reflection there. And a D. 25 cents. You getting sleepy, buddy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, American Samoa. D. Alright, Nevada. D. Georgia. D. Last one in this roll, regular roll quarter, 94. Move it on. All right, time for another roll. Which one we want to do, bud? Back here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to do this one here. Yeah, you're pointing to us on the camera. Uh-huh, you're pointing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push on the screen, please.
Why?
Because you can break it. We don't want to break it. Alright, we got some shiny ones, but I don't see anything super unique from the profile there.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
We got a sleepy baby here. He's starting to get delusional. Oh, there you go. It's right by my foot. What do we got? We got an eagle, 91. Nothing. 87. Nothing. We're looking for... We have our 2019-2020 W mint quarters. That's a P. Glacier. Nothing. That's a D. Maryland. Look out, bud. Don't go back there, please.
Why?
Because I asked you not to. It's a D. North Dakota.
Daddy.
D. Texas. What? Yeah. It's a D.
Got a
Idaho.
sim hat you can.
Yeah. You put your hand through the chair.
Like the hole.
It's a P. Yep. 95. 87. 96. Accent. Don't mess with that stuff, please. No. No, it's not something I play with. El Yuque. We'll hold on to this guy. Puerto Rico. (2017). It's a D. Rhode Island. Uh-oh, he's tired. He's a tired baby. Nevada. It's a P. 83. P. Get a spitting eagle in there? Nope. Bummer. Okay, I'm looking for a line next to that eagle's mouth, and the 83 P's. Not on that one. 25 cents. Wyoming. Is that material or dirt? Just dirt. 25 cents. Oklahoma. Fractured rocks. Come on, W. Where are you at? Montana. D. California. Massachusetts. P. 96. I see a reflection of something right here. No, just a little blip, nothing special. D, Alabama. There we go. So Kansas, this guy can have a couple of errors. One, we want to look at the hump on the back of the buffalo, nothing there. And on the back side, the T can be blurred out, and it can say, "In God we rust." So if that T wasn't super visible and it said "In God we rust," we'd have a quarter that's worth at least 10 bucks. But unfortunately, that one is fully there. It says "In God we trust." 25 cents. 24. P. Oh, again, 2020 could have been a W. Looking at these 2019 and 2020s, looking for that P right there to be a W. We want it to look like this guy right here. See that one with that W on there? With that P. This guy is just worth 25 cents. There are some errors I'm going to look at in some further detail. So we'll take a look at that guy a little bit later. Montana. Oh, Alaska. We've got a chance for 6-claw paw here. Alaska D. 1. Let's see. Yes, I think we've got it. This one's a little different than usual. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of looks like 5 and 6. That's side by side.
I want the green one. Play.
No, that's not something for you to play with. So that one, we'll compare it to this 6-claw paw that I've got right here. See how they're like really crisscross there? That one's a little different. This one. That almost just looks like 2 separate ones. I need to try to find an example of one that does not have the 6-claw paw. So we'll keep that one off to the side for now.
Daddy,
Buddy,
come here.
I'm working, buddy. Oh, did you find that on the couch?
Uh-huh.
Can I have that one back, please?
I want it.
You're gonna hold it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's a coin.
D.
And the coin.
Glacier?
Platform.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gracias. Georgia. D.
Mommy. Mommy.
D. Ooh, another national park. Again, 2020 had a chance to be a W, but it's not. Boy, that baby is ready for some sleep. That is for sure. 1980. 84. Looking for those 83 Ps. Last couple in this roll. 96. 94. And last one. 96. Got that unusual 6-claw paw. It doesn't have a lot of the extra material that's usually there, so it's a little different. So I'm interested to kind of take a closer look at that one and maybe look at it compared to one that clearly has 5 to see. What exactly we're looking at on that one. But we're gonna move on to our third roll. Don't see any silver. One thing we always want to look at straight away, any quarter, 1964 and older, 90% silver. Of course, 90% silver means they're worth at least $5 right off the bat. Alright, start at the top. So 2020 has a chance to be that W. 2019 and 2020, Salt River Bay. That's a D. Nothing. 2021s, unfortunately, no W's and no major errors to look out for. A D. Salt River Bay. Again, we had a chance for that to be a W. But Salt River Bay, it's 2020. That one is a D. 25 cents. 78. 88. Oh, wow. I don't even know what state that is. Wait. Man, that is rough. I can't even see the detail on that. 94. 86. 83p. This one's probably too dirty to really see. Yeah, it's impossible to tell if there was a spitting eagle on that. But not seeing anything. Looks nice and smooth underneath that eagle's mouth. South Dakota, the better Mount Rushmore quarter. That's a D. Wyoming, and not seeing any spots behind that horse. Uh-oh. It's a D. Ozark Riverways. It's a P. Colorado can have a mountain error over here off to the side. I don't see it though. We'll take a look. What's up?
Never mind, that's way bigger than this one. I was gonna trade it that one for this one.
Why?
Because apparently he wants a green plate.
No, he wants that. The Animal Crafts box, but he needs someone to be able to do it with him in order to do that. That's what he's going after. Yeah.
We can't play that crap right now, probably.
We can play with it tomorrow morning, buddy.
Alright, let's go upstairs.
1983 P. No, not seeing any Spitting Eagle. I do see there's some extra material there, I believe. But no Spitting Eagle. Woo, that baby's angry. Woo, 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 woo. It's a D. National Parks again, 2020. Could have had that W on there. And for 2019 and 2020 W's. Come on, W's. That's a D. North Carolina. Oops, dropped one. That's a D. Idaho. '77. It's a D. Salt River Bay 2020 could have been a W, but that one is a D. No W. Alright, Connecticut's a little different. We want to put this straight up and down, the tree straight up and down, and then flip it. If Washington's head is straight up and down, no error, but this one oftentimes can be off center, so you flip it, and if Washington's head is crooked, you got yourself an error. But this one, no error, 25 cents. It's a D. Y. Rhode Island. D. P. Ooh, Tallgrass Prairie 2020 again. Could have been a W. Looking for those W's 2019 and 2020. Come on, W. 2018. D. To D. 2015. 77. D. 2015. It's a D. Nebraska. The worst Mount Rushmore in a P. Oh, wow, this guy, that clad is like ripped up. That's a D. Fractured Rocks. New Jersey, D. 99. Oops. Come on, man. Wyoming. No extra material back there. Pete. 25 cents. Oh, we got a bicentennial. Love it, love it. So a couple things to look for. The drum can have the rim faded at the top there. And then sometimes some errors up here by the flames. Regardless, we hold on to the bicentennials. Just because they're a unique find from 1976. A lot were made, but whole rolls can be worth an extra few bucks. 91. 67. And that's the last of that roll. Roll number 4. We've got some really shiny guys right there. There we go. This last couple didn't want to come out. Ooh, we got some really shiny ones on the bottom too. What do we got? Ooh, Salt River Bay. 2020 can be a W. Nope, that's a D. Just curious. Is the second one a Salt River Bay also? Oh, Homestead. Okay. Well, I'm excited to go through this roll because there's a lot of nice and shiny ones. Homestead, again, we're going to look for those errors. First things first, snow on the roof. We got a snowy roof. Nope. Reflection in the window. Oh, looks like a scratch, but no reflection. A leaky bucket. No. Nope. None of the 3 big errors on that guy. Unfortunately, the quarter's worth 25 cents. It's a good looking one, though. Hawaii Volcanoes. Pete. 72. Again, looking for 64 and older on the old guys. D. War in the Pacific 2019 could have been a W. Come on, W. Looking for those W's. South Dakota. D. That's a D. Ohio, set off to the side. Connecticut, straight up and down. Flip it. Straight up and down. That's a D. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. No error. Georgia. 78. That's a P. Fossil Islands. It's a D. Texas. 1985, year I was born. Good year. Unfortunately, nothing special, of course. Weir Farms, we can have a W. Come on, W. That's a D. Weir Farms. That's a good looking quarter, though. What we got next? Oop, another Homestead. D, and again, another good looking one. Snow on the roof. Nothing significant. Pump handle? Nope. Leaky bucket? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. 25 cents. Come on, W. New York. P. Kentucky. Come on, W. 77. P. Louisiana. 95. $68. 91. Kentucky. D. Salt River Bay could have been a W. I want that D right there to be a W. Any 2019 and 2020 quarter. Always give those a double check. Just to see if we can get that W. Come on, W. Maryland. Nope. Shiny for 94. 1970. That was right along the edge. Oh, that edge is kind of either smashed or maybe it's just worn, but I'm going to set it off to the side. I'm going to look at it a little bit closer later. It's a D. $2019 could have been that W. Again, looking for that W. Come on, W. Alaska. Ooh, this is a nice looking Alaska. It's got a couple spots on the front, but let's look for that 6-claw paw. Looking. Nope, that one is 5 claws. We got a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oftentimes we'll have a crisscross. So that is a 5-claw paw. This one is a good example of a 6-claw paw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy, just 5. So, we're going to set that one over here, though, because I think I'm going to do my video tonight on 6-claw paws. D, New Mexico. 95. It's a D, Wisconsin. Ooh, here's another fun one to look for. Look for your cheese. Got your cheese right above your cheese. Looking for a leaf between that cheese and that leaf right there. It's an error that could be worth $10 or more. A D, Cumberland Gap. Nothing. Alright. 4 rolls down. Got 6 to go tonight. And maybe we'll do a roll of dimes or something just for something a little different. Excuse me. That one just could be really dirty, but looks interesting. Anything that's different is always interesting to find. Alright, we've got a couple guys that are just chilling here. Those at the bottom. Come on, work that in. There we go. Start at the top. It's a D. Apostle Islands, right on the top. It's a D. Apostle Islands, right on the top. It's a D. Colorado, again, can have some mountaineers off to the side here. Not seeing it, but again, I want to hold that up and see the good examples just because I learned of that one yesterday and have not come across too many Colorados, so I want to get a closer look at it. 77. That's a D. Arizona, let's look for those initial errors. So again, want to look underneath the cactus here. If those initials were covered, that would be a cactus leaf error, no error there. Or if 2008 is covered, no errors. This guy's worth 25 cents. 89. Looking for those 83s on the older guys. Oh, unfortunately, that's the dirty guy, and nothing special about it. Just dirty. D. Hawaii. The P. 2021s, nothing special about the 21 quarters, and none were minted at West Point. Again, we're just looking for 2019, 2020s, looking for those W's. Let's see. D. Guam. I'm not seeing a Guam quarter. Quite some time. Illinois. D. National Park, unfortunately not a W, but there can be some errors with the noses there. So, I'm going to set that one off to the side, take a look at closer detail later. D. The ugly Mount Rushmore. Idaho. '81. Oops, Salt River Bay. This one can be a W. It's a 2020. That's a D. 2020, looking for those Ds. 2019 and 2020s, we want Ws, not Ds. Come on, Ws. Homestead, alright. A couple things to look for here. Again, we're going to look for some snow on the roof. No snowy roof. Looking for a reflection in this window. That pump. No pump handle reflection. And a leaky bucket. Nothing coming out of the bottom of that bucket either. This guy's worth 25 cents. Next one. $20.15p. Whoops, dropped one. 79. That's a D. Ooh, come on. A D. Nothing. River of No Return, 2019 could have been a W. I really want this one in a W. This is probably my favorite quarter. Just because that name, River of No Return, just sounds, you know, nice and ominous. It's a P, Michigan. 67. 65. The most quarters were produced in 65, unfortunately. Not worth anything. We want 64 and before for our silvers. 1964 was the last year they made silver quarters. It's the Bob Ross quarter. 21. D. North Carolina. P. Georgia. D. South Dakota. The better Mount Rushmore quarter. And North Carolina. 5 down, 5 to go. Halfway point. Why don't we change it up? Why don't we do dimes? We're looking for same thing, 64 and older for dimes, as well as any errors. Basically any dime that might be off struck. Have some errors. Look through one roll of dimes. Oop, that's not. That one did not unroll very well, to be honest. Again, 1964 or older in dimes, just like in quarters. And I'm not super familiar with other errors to look for, so we're just going to look for any striking errors, anything that might look off, we'll set off to the side and we'll kind of review a little bit later. For these, we're going to go quickly. Again, 64 and older is the target on the dimes. 95. Of course, any S mints. 2011. At the back sides, again, just looking for any strike errors, anything that might be slightly off about the dime. 65, 1 year off. Again, just like the quarters, 65 was the first year they were not minted in 90% silver. So we're looking for 64 and earlier. I set the 65s off to the side to weigh them. There's a very rare error that they may have been on a planchet that is 90% silver in 65. So always just want to weigh those for those possible errors. That's 68. That says. Yep, 68. It's got a big 68 on it. Take a closer look at that a little bit. 52. 2020. We've not had the most luck on coins the last few days. Hopefully we can turn that around a little bit. With these last 5 rolls of quarters, basically all we found are Alaska 6-claw paws the last few days. Started out hot. We got a W, we got silver quarter, we got the leaky bucket. Since then, not too much. 1 6-claw paw each of the last 2 days. Sure, it's 82. Yes. Two. Oops. Last 2. Oop. Nothing. And this is a newer guy, right? Yeah, 2013. Okay. Nothing old in those dimes. And we'll do 1 nickel. Nickel, we are looking for wartime nickels, 41 to 45. Can be identified by a large letter on the back. A little tougher to tell on nickels from the side, unfortunately. And then look out for any errors that we see, anything that looks off struck, double struck, etc. First and foremost, looking for wartime nickels. Anything back in the 40s is worth taking a look at. 59. Not quite old enough. 2000. 1. Also looking for anything with that S mint mark. S's should not be in circulation. Typically they were made for collector's sets. Is that? Can't tell if that's just raised really high and so it has a lot of reflection from the light, or if that's, yeah, that's not double struck. That's just high reflection. Very new nickel. Very new nickel. $79. Ooh, that's an older guy. 46, 1 year off. Bummer. So they'd have a big letter right up there too if they were in fact silver. So, unfortunately, not silver. Excuse me. 2000. Alright, after this guy, we're going to go back to quarters and do our last 5 rolls of quarters. 90, 76, bicentennial nickel, 96, 17, 'Let's go, looking 81. Unfortunately not what we're looking for. Last 2. Oh, now we're at the last 2, I guess. 88. And 88. Alright, let's do some quarters. Get to talk a little more with quarters because we know a little bit more about them. So, five rolls left. Nothing special on the side view. So, no silver. Alright. 85, the year I was born. Good year. Not for quarters, but good year. I'm gonna empty this guy. Okay. Nope. 98. Nope. Again, looking at 2019 and 2020s, looking for a W right over here where that P is at. Looking for some errors on some of the other ones. And looking for an S right there on any type of quarter. See if we can find some rare finds. Great Basin, no. Oh, Harper's Bay, this guy can have some errors. So we're going to set this guy off to the side. Look at a little more detail later. D, Kansas. Kansas looking for any errors with the hump on the Buffalo. Nothing. And then looking for... nope. Looking for that word trust. The T to be phased out on that. It's a good looking quarter. It's unfortunate. But if that T were phased out and it said In God We Rust, that quarter could be worth $10 or more. 89. $18. Salt River Bay 2020 could have been a W. 2019 and 2020s are our chance for that W there. Arches. Salt River Bay, come on. Come on, W. Let's find a W, guys. Wyoming, you always want to look for any extra material that's on the back side of the horse, a pooping horse. Come on, W. Come on, guys. Give me a W. Got a drought going. Ooh. DC, there can be some doubling on the ELL and Ellington on this guy. Unfortunately, not on this one. So you want to check out the Duke Ellington. D. $97. Colorado can have some errors over here with the mountain. Doesn't look like it on this guy. We'll get a closer look a little bit later. It's a D. 2020 could have been a W, but this one has a D on it. Again, looking at every 2019 and 2020. Want that W. Super rare. These quarters can be worth $20 and up. Minimum of 5 or 6, depending on condition. So, 65. The year that the most quarters were produced in U.S. history. Oh, come on, 2019. Why couldn't you be a W? Come on, W. Let's get a good one. 79. All right, Homestead, we got a chance for something good. Got 3 errors to look for. Looking for snow on the roof. Any extra material around that roof? Nothing. Looking for a reflection of this pump handle in the window. Nothing. Looking for a leaky bucket. Any extra material underneath that bucket? Nothing. This one, nothing special. 25 cents. D. Salt River Bay. Come on, W. Let's go. We got a lot of opportunities for W's here. And we are striking out so far. It's okay, though. We'll get there. We'll get another one. Been a few days, but we'll get another one. Ellis Island. All right, this is the W that I really want. River of No Return. Come on, W. Oh, come on. That's a D. We want a W on this guy. I want it so bad. I want that River of No Return W. Last one. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Next roll. Ooh. Some shine in there. Don't see any silvers. We got some good looking quarters, that's for sure. Come on, W. That's what we want. We want those W's. That's a D. Nevada. Massachusetts. Come on, W. Come on, W. 1985, year I was born. Good year. Not for quarters, but good year. D. Utah. Come on, W. Florida. 4. I want to look at those 83 Ps, looking for that spitting eagle. So we always pause when we get an 83 P to look at. West Virginia. Pennsylvania. '78. Nope. P. Come on, not even getting chances in this roll. Come on, W. We need 2019 to 2020s. They have the chance for that D right there to be a W. And the quarter's worth $5, up to 30 depending on condition. Come on, W. 2019 could have been a W. Wyoming, any extra material behind that horse? Nope. Nope. 25 cents. 86. All right, 2020. Can we get a W? Nope. Come on, W. Let's go. We are due. Virginia. Nope. 2018. 1 year off. Looking for those 2019 and 2020s. 88. Georgia. 95. Come on, W. It's a nice shiny one. It's just a D. It's 2020. Figured it was a newer one, but unfortunately, no W. P. Idaho. That looked pretty good for an 07. It's a P. D. Everglades. 2020. Could have been a W. Come on, 2019 and 2020s. Looking for those W's. Let's go. Come on, W. Here's the 2019. Memorial Park. Come on. Nope, that's a D. Come on, W. Last one in this roll. It's a D. And it's Nevada. Alright, guys, we got 3 rolls left. 3 rolls left. Let's go, W. Let's get one of these good errors. It's just been a bit. We got 1 6-claw paw tonight, and that's it so far. So, we are due for something good. And everything here is looking clad. So, not seeing any errors. Oh, we got a Wyoming. We got a chance for some cud behind the horse. Roll does not want to stay together. Okay. Come on, W. It's a D. D. Ooh. Kansas. Want to look for any issues with that hump on the back of the buffalo, and then we want to look for the T to be faded out. So it says, "In God We Rust." Nope. T is very present there. No "In God We Rust." No buffalo issue. That would have been $10 and up with an "In God We Rust." 80. 81. It's a D. Salt River Bay. Could have been a W. Come on, guys. Give me a W. Come on, W. It's a D. Another Salt River Bay. Pennsylvania. It's a D. Again, even the ones that aren't 2019 and 2020 have a chance to have that S mint mark. They shouldn't be in circulation. They should be made for collector sets, but every once in a while, somebody's just like, you know what, I don't feel like collecting, and I want to turn my quarter in for a quarter. So sometimes they end up in the rolls. They end up in circulation. 2020. P. Come on, W. Come on. Come on, W. '65, the year the most quarters were produced. Unfortunately, there's nothing special about a 1965 quarter. We want 1964 and older if we're looking at older quarters. Those ones are 90% silver, worth at least $5 based on the metal value. Grand Canyon, seen better days. Looks like that one had been tossed down the Grand Canyon. 85, year I was born, good year. Not for quarters, but it's a good year. 79. 4. Tana. 7. 93. I was hoping for an 83 there. We have a chance to look for a Spitting Eagle. 83. 83D though. You need to be an 83P to have a chance for that Spitting Eagle right there. But unfortunately that is a D. We want an 83P for a spitter. There's an 83. Also a D though. So, nothing to note. War in the Pacific to 2019 could have been a W. Looking for those W's on the 2019 to 2020 quarters. That's pretty dirty. I don't think there's anything there. I think that's all just dirt. Yeah, no extra material back there. No extra material on that guy either. P. Oh, Delaware. We got a chance for a Spitting Horse. There might be something there too. I think that might be a spitter, guys. See this line? Right there. All the way to the edge there. That's a spitter. We got a Spitting Horse, our first one. Not quite out the horse's mouth, but that line is actually an error. That's not a scratch. That is a Spitting Horse error. So we've got a Delaware Spitting Horse. Finally got one of those. Finally something worthwhile. It's in rough condition. Normally they're $5 and up. I don't even know if that one's going to be worth $5, but we got a Kansas. Do we got a Ruster? Ooh. That T's a little lower. Nope. Still pretty visible though. Still too visible, but got that spinning horse. $5 and up. It's a D. Weird Farm 2020, and that one could have been a W. Man, that would have been great to just see a couple things back to back. 65. I just double checked the 65s. There's a super rare occurrence where they can. Nope, nothing on that one. Where the 65s can be silver. It's supposed to be 64 and older, but a few may have been struck. It's a D. Salt River Bay in a D. Alright guys, last two rolls. This one, nothing on either end. This one, 90, nothing on either end. I think we've got a River of No Return at the end here. I'm gonna look at that one first. Backside, so we have a chance for a W on that. 2 rolls, guys. We got 2 errors, no W's. We got a couple of good errors to pass along. This one's not unrolling the best, but it's okay. That's okay. Whoops. Well, this one's not unrolling very well at all. Not at all. Guess we're gonna do this roll in 2 halves. Or, never mind, we got this. We got it right there. Our River of No Return just isn't on the end anymore. Pushed it down. Pushed it down from the backside. That's a, oh no! Come on, guys. There we go. Alright. 87. Look for an 83. 83 would be good. D. Pennsylvania. Oregon. Nice. Nice, nice. Alright. Salt River Bay 2020. This one can be a W. It is a W! We got a W, guys. How about that? Salt River Bay 2020. That is a nice looking W. Woo! Woo, 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 woo! This quarter. It's a nice one. It's a $20 quarter right there, guys. 2020 Salt River Bay with that nice W there. I am excited. All of a sudden, we were on a cold streak, and now all of a sudden, 2 good finds in 2 rolls. Our second W. Let's see what else we can find, shall we? 94. Alaska. Can we find another 6-claw paw? That's a nice shiny guy. Let's take a look. We always look at the Alaskas. Common error, only worth a couple bucks, but we found a few of them. Whoops, 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 whoops. Nope, that is a perfect example of a 5-claw paw. Exactly what it's supposed to look like. So that is a 5-claw paw. That is what the Alaska is supposed to look like. We're going to hold on to that, though, because that's a good example of what it should look like versus the ones we have. Just to give an example of an Alaska 6-claw paw error. Got one right here. So that is a 6-claw paw error. You've got extra material, so it looks like those last 2 paws are crisscrossing like that. But that one we found is exactly as it should be. Not worth anything more than 25 cents. But that's okay. Perry's victory. 1985, year I was born. Good year, good year. Salt River Bay, can we get another one? That'd be insane. Oh, that's a D. 2020. It's a D. South Carolina. North Carolina. 82. D. Yosemite. 92. 1980. 96. Whoop. That is a dirty D. Virginia. Maine. It's a D. 96. Alright, this is the one I saw at the end. River No Return 2019. This is the one I want a W in. That's just a D. But I really want a W in this quarter. Any 2019 and 2020, 2 million were made of each design. Less than 1%. But they are out there. We just found one. Let's see if we can get some more. Come on, W's. Ooh, another Alaska. Again, another example there. Can we get a 6-claw paw? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly what it should look like. So no 6-claw paw on that guy either. Moving on. D. Effigy mounds. This one, you're looking down here by the bird. You're looking for any extra material off to the side here. Crying bird. Or if it's touching the edge, or if it looks off center, which this guy looks pretty well centered. So, no error on this. 25 cents. Alright, 2020, we got a chance for a W. Oh, that's a D. That is a D. No W. $2017. P. Oh, Homestead. We got some things to look at here. Looking for snow on the roof. Any extra material on that roof? That looks like there's snow there. No snowy roof. Looking for a reflection in this window of that pump handle. No reflection there. And a leaky bucket. Any extra material underneath that bucket? Nope. This guy is as it should be. 25 cents. It's a D. Oh, 2020 could have been a W. Looking for those W's. Come on, W. Let's get another one. We got another roll plus about 8 quarters left in this one. That's a D. The ugly Mount Rushmore. Not a fan. Salt River Bay 2020. That's a D. Come on, W. D. 2020 could have been a W. Come on, W. It's a D. Tennessee. Few left here. P. South Dakota, the other Dakota quarter. 2015. 5. D. And last one of this roll. Got a 2020. Come on, W. Nope, that's a D right there. Again, any 2019 or 2020 looking for those W's. Come on, W. Alright guys, we are down to our last roll of the evening. Last roll, then we're going to record a TikTok video. Maybe we'll do one roll of dimes, something like that. Just to finish with something else. Then we got to record our TikTok. I think we're going to do it on the Alaska 6 Claw Paw because we've got a few of them to note. Alright. Oh, nothing great on the ends. No silver. It's a D. 2021, nothing. California, I don't think that ring is supposed to be there. Is that a scratch or is that? I think that might be a mint error. That is perfectly round. We're gonna set that one off to the side. Because that guy looks like a mint error of some kind. That's a D. Weir Farm, could have been a W. 2019 and 2020. Looking for any of those W's. Let's go. Let's get one more W tonight, guys. Last roll. Connecticut, hold it straight up and down. Flip it. Washington's head is straight up and down. No error. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. 25 cents. New Hampshire. $1985. Year I was born. Good year. Good year. 82P. Looking for those 83s. 83s have a chance for a Spitting Eagle. But 82. Just missed it. It's a D. Oh, Alaska. Let's check for that 6 Claw Paw. No. A little close together on the paws, but I think that might just be pressed a little bit. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 6 Claw Paw error. Ooh, Homestead. Another one to look for under the scope. Let's check. Snowy roof. Nothing on the roof. Pump. No reflection in the window. Nothing under that bucket. No leaky bucket. We do have a leaky bucket example to show you what we're looking for there. We found this one first day. It's this guy. If you look at all that extra material underneath that bucket. So that is a leaky bucket error. Good example there. The one we just got, absolutely nothing. It's worth 25 cents. Whoops. 98. The ugly Mount Rushmore. Pete. Alright, that's all we got left, guys. Just this right here. Oh, that's a D. Caught me off guard. It's a D. Salt River Bay. Could have been a W. Those 2019, 2020 W's. Nope. This is the really shiny one. Those in there. Oh, River of No Return. Come on, 2019. If that was a W. Woo. This is the W that I want. I want that River of No Return. Let's find it. It's a D. Alabama. 81. 85. Year I was born. 84. 2019. That's a D, no W. 2020. That's a D, no W. 2020, nothing. Ohio, hold on to that. Can potentially have some things to look for. Volcanoes. P. No. Nothing. Alright, we got about 7 or 8 left in my hand, I can feel. Okay. Alright, Salt River Bay can be a W. That is a D though. No W. Come on, few left. Come on, W. Kentucky, D. Arches. It's a D. Indiana. 90. We got 3 left here. 94. 2020, Weir Farm. That's a D, no W. 2020. Come on, W. Couple left, P. Nope. 94. Nope. And last one. It's P. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright, well, we've got some good finds. 4 of them and $100. Plus we got a bicentennial. I'll take it. I will take that. Do we want to bust open a dime? Yeah, we'll do one. We'll do 1 roll of dimes. Then we need to make our video on the Alaska 6 Claw Paw. Again, dimes specifically looking for 1964 and older, much like the quarters. So those ones are 90% silver. Also looking for any clad errors, anything that looks stamped incorrectly, and anything with an S mint mark. So 91. We'll be a little quieter. Not a lot to talk about on these guys. A lot of 80s. $75. A lot of 20 teens. 75. $70. 67. A couple years off. Again, we're looking for 64 and older. 64 and older dimes. $79. Right? Yes. $95. 4. 66. Almost. We need 64 or earlier. I thought that was an 85, and that 5 just looked messed up. 66, almost again. Almost again. Did I drop one? No. 3 left. 16. 13. And finally, one. Nothing in those dimes. That's okay though. We got some good quarter finds tonight, guys. We got an Alaska 6-claw paw. Error. We got a Delaware spitting horse. Error. Again. See it right there. It goes all, well, it kind of goes all the way to the edge. You catch the light just right. Again, it's pretty warm, but you've got the spitting horse error. We got this beautiful looking Salt River Bay 2020 W. And we got this guy. So I just looked while we were doing those dimes. That ring is the exact size of a dime, which would lead me to believe that something happened during the minting process between this and a dime, because the way that that ring looks, I may be wrong, but it is the exact size of a dime. That guy right there. So I'll do a little research on that, see what we can come up with. But overall, very good night. Looking through just $100 in quarters. Nothing in the dimes and nickels, but that's okay. We'll look through more of that later. But I appreciate anybody that's been hanging out in the background, and I'm excited to